welcome to my channel. I'm Ijapari Gyang, the mom on point. I'm an entrepreneur, a public speaker, an author, and an online business coach. I help people to convert their knowledge into profitable business on the internet. So if you want to get the latest notification on any type of these businesses, you can just hit the subscribe button and click the bell so that you get the latest notification on our video. So in this video today, I'm going to show you how to start POS business in Nigeria. Because right now, mobile money is the future of banking as it is. If you look closely, you will see that a lot of people are beginning to have POS stands. So this is something I want to talk about because I always encourage having multiple streams of income. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter either it must be online or offline, but what matters right now is you having different multiple sources of income. So for a start, somebody asked me in my kiosk few days ago that what's the meaning of POS. So POS stands for point of sales. P point, O of, and S sales. So POS stands for point of sale. So how do you start POS business in Nigeria? So the first thing I would recommend is you need to source for a good location. That is the most important thing, because if you make mistake with location, you would be frustrated with the business. So you need to source for a good location. And as something I have tested, I have tried, and it's working for me, is I recommend you looking for a developing area where there is no much banks. Because when there is much balance, people will be like, why will I pay you money when I can withdraw it from the bank and they charge me highest? Maybe if it is my bank, it's even free. So you need to consider that. Don't go and start it where there is much balance. Go to a developing area, some of this rural area, because there are a lot of people that find it stressful. Like where I started right now, people have to bike to the main road 17 naira and then enter keke 15 naira. So going and coming back, you are spending 200 and maybe 240 or 250 before you go to the bank. Then why not just pay me for 150 or 200 to do your transaction while you where you no go and join queue or any other thing. So it is very important. Your location is the most important thing in this business. That's the first thing. The moment you have sourced for a good location, the next thing you need to do is getting your POS. So in getting your POS, there are different ways you can get your POS. Number one, you can get it from the bank, your bank. But the only thing is that most of the bank you must have corporate account, while some you must have a current account with the bank. And the problem with having POS with the bank is most of the banks, they have a target of which you would want to be on your own. Do what you do it the way you want to do it. So the constraint with having POS with the bank is mostly targets. You are given a target that you must hit. That is one. But the other advantage of having POS with the bank is that they give you the charges you charge. You can also add your own extra money so that you can make more while you are banking with them. That's the first while you are their agent. But meanwhile, there are other agencies, there are other companies, different ones that also have POS, that this is what they are into. We have Paga, we have Ecosystem, we have iTest, we have Quick Teller, we have OPay, and there are more and more and more. So the most important thing here is, first of all, you need to think and research and check how to get a POS. And meanwhile, in getting the POS, you should also please notice, check, do your research very well based on your location. I don't want to give a specific recommendation right now because your location might be different from mine. The one that the service is very good in your location might be different from mine. If you are starting a business, I always say that please invest your time knowing about that business. Ask questions. It don't feel as if the person is would not tell you. Like me, I will always smile. In case you want to know more, there's a video I've done on how to approach people. I will drop it in the link below. So I will just smile. I agree. Good afternoon. Do you want to make a what do you want to do? I said no. I don't want to really do this. But honestly, to be frank with you, you are not my competition. I'm not starting it here. But this is what I want to do. I want to hear from you. So you can search. You can do your research very well according to the area you want to start. It might not be necessarily that same spot, but you can move a bit and ask people about the business so that you will know the one that is doing well right now in your area. That's the first thing. You need a place that has good service, because if you are using POS that the service is bad, it will start debiting your customers, and you have not been credited, and you will start having problem. There's no way you can give the person money when you are not credited, and the person is standing right there with you and he has received alert. So how do you handle such situation? It's very important. You should know, you should do your research well and know the ones that are doing better in your location. And in doing that, you should also check their services. How much are their charges? There are some POS that they charge 0.65% of any transaction below 10,000 plus 10 naira, and anything above 10,000 they charge you straight ahead 50 naira only. Meanwhile, there are others that they only charge 10 naira for any type of transaction, either you are sending or you are receiving. So you need to take your time, investigate, find out to know more about their charges and their services. The third thing you need to do is, the moment you have found a location and you have decided the POS that you are going to be using, either from the bank or from other companies, and you have discovered their charges, so as you are processing that, you need to go and make your own kiosk. You discover that there are different types of kiosks. Yes, all is based on your budget, like depending how much you want to start. The truth is that that beautiful aluminium kiosk is more beautiful and attractive. You make it colorful, but the only thing is that that one is very, very expensive. If like the one that is 6x4, they will charge you like 130,000 or 125,000 or thereabout, but you hardly get 6x4 for less than 120,000. Meanwhile, if you want the small one that is just 4x4, that they will charge you 100,000 naira or 90 or thereabout, depends on how you can bargain. But it's just that the business is very hot right now, and they too, they are making very good use of this opportunity. So that is one area you can do. Another way you can also do it, if you are on a budget and you really cannot afford to do that aluminium kiosk, so you can go ahead, look for a welder around you that can also construct a POS for you. I'm going to snap one that I did. I will put it in the description of this video. I'll snap it and add it as a comment. I'll upload it as a comment. So if you have any question, don't forget to ask in the comment section of this video. So that iron, the one that they will construct for you as a container, 6x4 can be constructed around 50,000 or even 45 or 70,000, but it will not be more than that. So all you need to do after I construct that, if you are on a budget, you can go to the market. Those people that are selling fridge, you can just buy a carton and put it up so that to reduce the volume of heat, so that to reduce the heat. You can use carton, and as time goes on, and if you are starting making much money, you can now at least put ceiling all over in the kiosk. So that is how you can get your own kiosk to start your own POS business. After you have done that, as they are constructing that your kiosk, kindly go to like if you are in Abuja, you go to UTC, but if you are not in Abuja, you can just search around how you can get your own banner. Banner is very important so that it can attract people also to you. That's their own form of advertisement when you are going to put your phone number and other things. So on the banner, please don't forget to add what you are doing. And in every POS, you have access to subscription. You can subscribe to DSTV, you can subscribe to GoTV, you can pay your NEPA or light bill. You can also add selling recharge card. Like me, when I was starting, in order not for me to be bored, I even underestimate the area, but honestly the market is moving, so I added selling recharge card so that that recharge card did not only make me busy, also it helped me to be having more change. So I put a bag separate for selling recharge cards. People underrate recharge card, but in that place I sell up to 5,000, 7,000 naira recharge card in a day, and my gain at least is 200 naira. So what I just quickly did is that I get somebody this adache. I'm paying 200 naira daily. Imagine 200 naira daily at the end of the month. Even though I'm not opening on Sunday, at least I have up to 5,000 naira monthly from recharge card. It's something. At least can cover my bike, because I bike to that place. 15 naira go in and coming back. I really want to understand the business very well before I put somebody in that place. So it's very important for you to add that to your banner. You should add also that you can make transfer, you can make deposit, you can also add your phone number. Don't forget, maybe if you have a name of company, you can put, like mine is End-to-End Dynamic Concept Nigerian Limited. So whatever the name of your company is, or even your name, whatever you want to do, include that in your banner. So today I want to also give you an extra tip. Some people may be asking, okay, how much can I use to start this POS business? So first of all, like if you are getting from banks, it's free, but sometimes if you apply for POS in the bank, like I apply with my bank for how many months now, they have not even called me to ask for anything. So it depends on the bank mostly, but truly if you apply with the bank, it takes time and it has a lot of constraints. But meanwhile, I have a particular one that I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about it on this video because I've not been paid to advertise. Yes, and that is business, for crying out loud. So, but if you want to have that one, you can have it at the rate of 20,000 naira. Just in the description of this video, I have a link to my WhatsApp. Just start me up and I'll connect you with the nearest agent that is close to your location so that you can go and obtain your own, like right now, like today, like this minute. If you really want to have your own POS, it will be given on to you. All you need to do is we are going to know your location. Then we'll also learn about you are going to also fill the form with your passport, your ID card, and at least NEPA bill. So those are the things. If you don't have NEPA bill, you bring your bank statement that is stating the location of the bank. That is why your bank statement that is from your phone mostly does not have the address of the bank where the bank is located. So mostly we prefer, if you are bringing bank statement, you must bring the bank statement that has the address of the bank, the location of the bank. Don't bring the one that you downloaded from your phone. But meanwhile, a bank statement is not necessary if you have NEPA bill that is showing the address that you fill in the form, and also the same address that is on the NEPA bill. That's all we want to know. We don't want to know either you are paying your NEPA bill or not. So you don't have to worry if you have NEPA bill that is stating 300,000 naira. We don't want to care about that. All we care about is we want to know that your address is tallying with the address that is on that NEPA bill. So another extra tip I want to give you today is how to source for money to start a business. Because in general, to start POS business, mostly it depends on if you are getting it free, or if you are getting it from the bank, or if you are buying, you are paying money to get it. You are not really buying, because most of this company, even though you are paying like maybe 20,000 naira to get it, we also have terms and conditions. Like if you are not using it for up to 4 months, we have the right to collect it back. Yes, but if you're consistently using it, that is how it will be yours. Meanwhile, if you want to own it for life, we can give it to you for at the rate of 100,000 naira flat. Nobody will ask you either you use it or you did not use it, just like the mobile phone you are using. All we need to do is to just connect it to you and give it to you straight ahead. So that is what you want to. That is all I want to share with you about POS. But then the amount you can use to start this business depends on what you are using. Depends on either you are getting it free, depends on the type of aluminium, or you are using an iron or container for your own kiosk, and then depends on your location, how busy it is. You can start even with 50,000 naira. That's the truth. Another thing I want to share with you is have a quality relationship. Like me, I built a beautiful, nice relationship. Good morning, ma. Good morning, sir. I brought a new business to you. This is I'll come to ease your stress from going to bank. You need to see I was greeting everybody. I was smiling, and I made a friend that is selling building materials in that area. And I said, you always go to the bank. Why can't we do it this way? Whenever before you go to the bank, I will transfer a particular the money you want to take to bank, I will transfer it to your. So I now strike a deal with that person. Anytime instead of me going to the bank to cash more money, because a lot of people came to withdraw than to deposit. So if the day that is not balanced, I'll always go to this person that goes close to me. I will send the money amount. My POS will just charge me 15 naira for sending to that person, and the person will give me money. So it's better because at least I saved me the time, the stress, and even resources. You understand? So create a beautiful relationship. Check around. That is another tip I want to give you. Then secondly, I've written a book from idea to all-round success. So how you can source for money to start this business even if you don't have a dime. So if you want to learn more about how to source for fun or how to turn your idea into profit, I have in the link in the description of this video. I'm going to share a link to my Amazon where you can get some of my books. Meanwhile, if you want to learn, in the description of this video, I'm also going to add how you can get POS for free within 3 days. If you want to know about that, just click in the description of this video. I'm going to give you a link, or you can chat me up. All my social media handle is in the description of this video. Meanwhile, if you want to be getting notification about latest business, about online business, how you can turn your passion into income, how you can write and self-publish your book, and much more, this is the channel. Click on the subscribe button, click on the bell so that you get latest notification on all our videos. Meanwhile, I'm going to give you a link in the description of this video, the link to some of the POS that you can install their app and start like right now. But the only thing is that you have a target that you're going to meet before you will be able to be given a free POS. There are a lot of tips that I'll be sharing, so I'm going to link it in the description of this video on how you can get POS